Reggie Wilson here with former Gopher great and NFL head coach Tony Dungy. Tony, thanks so much for taking the time.
Yeah, thank you, Reggie. Good to be with you. We should have a great game tonight.
Absolutely. So let's get into it. Josh Dobbs has been a revelation, right?
He really has. And to think what he did 2 weeks ago with no practice, it's hard to believe. But they won that game, and then having a week to work with him, you see Kevin O'Connell kind of tweaking things, doing what he does best, and it looked like a different offense last week, and I'm excited to see them tonight.
What is it like seeing a guy like that, got guys falling all off of him, making defenders miss, and he's just making plays out there?
He really is, and I think what another side effect of that is the Minnesota running game now. Really was not that great early in the year with Kirk Cousins, but I think Kevin O'Connell 2 weeks ago, hey, we've got to run it more. We've got this new quarterback, and they found out they can run. And then with Josh's mobility, now those outside defenders, they have to keep an eye on him. That's opening things up inside. So a different kind of passing game, but more effective running game as well.
A big part of this 5-game winning streak has been the defense. What do you like from what you're seeing from Brian Flores' unit?
Well, we know Coach Flores likes to bring pressure, and they did that early in the season. But what I'm seeing now is the mix-up and disguise and the same looks. Sometimes they're coming, sometimes they're not. Pressure from different looks. People don't know what's going on, and it's really, really been effective the last month.
From one head coach to another, you mentioned Kevin O'Connell. What type of coaching job is he doing this year? How incredible is what he's doing?
Well, I think number one, to withstand the loss of your starting quarterback, but also the slow start. You know, being in the playoffs last year, getting off to a bad start, a lot of times teams can just fall apart. But what he did was keep the confidence. We're not changing things. We're going to be fine. Let's keep hustling, keep working. And to see this last 4 or 5 weeks, just the energy, the enthusiasm. And then, okay, I had to tweak things and go to a different style with this new quarterback who's only been here 2 weeks.
Yeah, all right. I know it's kind of weird to say because they got this new quarterback. He's only a couple weeks in. They've lost their franchise quarterback for the season. But how do you see things playing out for Minnesota the rest of the way?
Well, I see their defense really improving. I see their running game improving. And now, to me, if Justin Jefferson can come back to what he was before the hamstring injury, I think they have a lot of momentum going into the second half. They still play Detroit twice. I think the future is really, really bright for these Vikings the way they played the last month.
Last one for me. What's your prediction for tonight, Sunday night in the bright lights?
Well, you know, I think it's going to be a tight game, and to me, it's the two defensive coordinators. How do you keep these quarterbacks, Russell Wilson and Josh Dobbs, how do you keep them in the pocket, not let them improvise? Who can bring the pressure and keep them off balance? Brian Flores, I think, has created this atmosphere of we're going to pressure the quarterback, so don't tell anybody, but I kind of like the Vikes tonight.
All right, thanks so much, Tony, for taking the time.
Thank you, Reggie.